let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'm gonna make this quick and I'm gonna make this impactful today. Let's talk about a few things. Let's talk about a few things. Independent filmmaking. What is independent filmmaking? Why is it important? How actors fit into that? And you, creators, what is the story that you want to tell? We're gonna make this quick. I'm looking at my timer so that I don't maximize a certain time, right? Here we go. Independent filmmaking. That means that you use your own you write your own story, you finance it yourself by any means and resources that you have available to you. You get a crew the best way you know how to get a crew. I don't care. A crew could be just you and a camera. It could be you and 3 people. It could be you and 5 people. It could be you and 100 people if you have that kind of financing available to you. But you don't have to have that many people. You could be efficient with your filmmaking, right? So we're about to talk about that. We're going to get into that. For all of you who have a story to tell and you want some motivation, you want some guidance, I'm going to give it to you real quick, right? And then with independent filmmaking, here's the part that I see a lot of us forget about. You forget about the post production. You forget about the marketing, which is so important, and it is the gap that I see. I respect independent filmmaking so much. You know why? Because when I was just coming out of musical theater, which is my background, musical theater is my training ground where I found my love for acting, and it is the stage that trained me. The rigors of theater trained me, right? People ask, how do you get so great at acting? How do you get so good? I tell you all the time, actors, get in a stage production. I don't care if it's paying you $50 a week, $20 a week, or no money a week. Get in a stage production somewhere, somehow, and get your craft up, okay? I'm sick of this society that is like all about fluff and puff and popularity and I'm not mad at the stunt queens. Let's be clear. I'm not mad at the stunt queens and kings. Do you know what a stunt queen and king is? Okay, maybe we'll get into that another time because this is about independent filmmaking and actors and the stories that you need to tell. But I'm not mad at the stunt kings and queens. It's a part of the game of the entertainment industry, baby. That's how you play the game. You know, if you got a great team, you got a little coin, you can pay some people to prop you up. But baby, I've never been a prop. Never. I've been hard work in the paint, feet on the ground, brick by brick. And that's a lot of times why it takes longer for some people, because you're not out here stunting and getting propped up. You're doing the work. And don't you ever get discouraged by doing the work. You stay in it, because the right people are going to see you at the right time if you're doing the work. Do the work, okay? What you see right here, what you see on this wall behind me, this is work. This is hard work back here. This is no propping up. This is the work, okay? Every movie, including my new one that's dropping February 13th on the streaming platforms Apple TV and Amazon Prime. This Friday, February 13th, Georgia Peach, independent film, Man Robinson Studios, okay? Big screen, big studio energy, made independently. So you can do it too. And that's why I want to talk to you today. Because when we did this movie, Georgia Peach, it was on our own might. We wanted to tell a powerful, impactful story. We wanted to use our lives. We wanted to use our resources. We didn't want to wait on Hollywood, because Hollywood wasn't coming to get us. Hollywood wasn't coming to check for us, okay? Because we're not being propped up. So Hollywood was not, we weren't on Hollywood's radar, okay? But we knew we had something. We knew we had something. We knew we had a story to tell. We knew we had raw undeniable talent, and we were not about to wait on anybody to see us and give us a chance. We said we're going to give ourselves a chance. So we linked arms. We linked arms. Arm in arm. Man Robinson Studios, Jasmine Burke Productions. We linked arms and said, let's do this together by any means necessary. When we shot Georgia Peach, when we filmed Georgia Peach, it was at a time when we were not supposed to be filming. Because people were saying, oh, you don't film right now. Don't film right now. The industry, you know, is sketchy. It's shaky. It's a lot going on. Don't film right now. Just wait. Just wait. We said, wait on who? God said go. God said go. And God's telling you go today too. That's why I wanted to hop on here right quick. Because I'm doing a lot of press right now for Georgia Peach, because this Friday it hits streaming on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. I'm doing a lot of interviews. I just got off of a Zoom with Wilson Morales, who, if you know, you know. And you should know, because if you say you're in the film and TV, you should know who Wilson Morales is, because he puts black films, black storytelling on a pedestal and gives us a place to be seen and heard. So go and look him up and follow what he's doing, because if you want to be abreast to our stories and the greatness that's happening in our communities on a big level and on an independent level, he is giving us a platform to shine. So we just had an interview this morning talking about Georgia Peach, and it made me think about all the work that went into Georgia Peach, and nobody told us to do that work. We believed in ourselves, and we filmed an incredible movie. So now let's get into the stories. What story do you want to tell? Yes, I'm talking to you out there. All of you, writers. You're writing books, you're writing novels, you're writing movies and television shows, you're writing content for social media. What story do you want to tell? You have to understand that film and television is the most powerful medium, in addition to music, to move people, to heal people, to provide understanding, to make people laugh. But what are you laughing at? What do you want people to laugh at? You want people to laugh at you, or you want people to laugh with you? Do you want people to heal while they're laughing? Do you want people to get a message while they're laughing, or you just want to cut up and buffoon? When Man Robinson decided to write Georgia Peach for me, he sat me down. He said, Jasmine, what kind of story do you want to tell? What's important to you? Because we're not about to get up here and film a movie just to be filming a movie. We could do anything we want to do. We're going to make it meaningful and last forever. So let's really think, what is the story that we want to tell to people? And I thought about it. I said, what's impacting our communities, our young girls and boys? It's a lot of things, you know. I thought about a few things. I thought about my own life. And here's where we're getting into the story. What is the story that you want to tell with your content and your gift and your resources? This is how I want you to think about it and approach it, because it's so important today, because it's a lot of trash. It's a lot of trash being made. And I'm just going to call it out. And I don't care how anybody feels about it, because who won't check me? I'm telling the truth. Okay, I'm telling the truth. There's a lot of trash. And y'all clapping for it. Yo, yeah, I'm calling you out too. I'm calling you out too. And y'all clapping for it. Y'all laughing at it. And y'all clicking on it. And y'all... Really? Really? So I said, substance abuse. Because people think substance abuse is cute now. You popping pills, You on the lean or whatever they call it now. I don't know, because I'm mature. I mean, I'm not in the streets no more. Praise the Lord. But he's working on me daily. But you know, I said, you know what? The young people think it's cute. They think it's cute. And it's not. The young people are dying. The young people are killing each other over substances. Let's tell that story. Let's tell that story. Let Georgia Peach be that story for this generation. And Georgia Peach is about substance abuse. Man Robinson, he will tell you his own story, so I'm not going to go into the details of his story, but what I will say is that he took his life story, being now a recovered alcoholic, praise the Lord, but he thought about what he went through when he was in the throes of the substance abuse, what that looked like, choices he was making, the triggers that was throwing him further and further into the abuse of the substance. And he put it in the image and the body of a young black woman called Janie Mae. That's the character that I play in Georgia Peach. We just had our premiere screening the other night, and thank you to everybody who answered my call, who received the invite and came on out to support us. You all know it was a powerful evening. It's a lot of films out. People could tell whatever stories they want to tell. It's your prerogative. It's called art. But we said we wanted to do something impactful and powerful and classic and everlasting and healing. If we're going to tell a story, let's tell a classic story. And we cried together. I had two young ladies come up to me after the screening. Two young black women. Beautiful. And they said, thank you for telling this story. I saw myself up there on that screen. That's what I'm going through right now. And these were young babies, like young 20s, maybe even 18 or 19, but dealing with substance abuse. They've never seen a young black woman of color, brown, not ambiguous, nothing against, anybody, our light-skinned brothers and sisters, no, nothing against you. But when you're talking about representation, when you're talking about the casting says a black woman, a black girl, we come in all shades and colors. But the brown girls get to see themselves on the screen. They matter. They're important. They're beautiful. They're worthy. They're deserving to be seen, to be heard, to be up on a big screen with their hair, with their lingo, with their dialect, with their curvaceous bodies, with their ancestors' essence, with their neighborhood essence, with their hard work, with their strive, with their thrive, with how they love, how their families look. They deserve to be seen and represented properly on screen. And that's what we did with Georgia Peach. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the work. I want y'all to set your notifications. Georgia Peach, a Man Robinson Studios production starring Jasmine Burke, streams this Friday, February 13th on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. Watch it on both. Run them numbers up. Because here's the other thing about independent films, okay? Okay. And this is the thing. Yes, go girl. Thank you. We're going. We're going with you with us. We're going with you with us. Because here's the thing. We need your support. We made this for you. From our soul to yours. We made this for you. We made this for your daughters. We made this for your sons. We made this for your uncles, your aunts, your mother, your father, your cousins, your co-workers. We made this for you. We get the courage up to tell important stories, and then we offer it to the world for you to be inspired and entertained. So run those numbers up. No, we're not on the side of a bus. No, we're not on everybody's red carpet. But we secured that distribution. Praise the Lord. You know, okay, wait, where we at with the time? Okay, I gotta go shortly. Just a couple of more things. So independent filmmakers, make your films. Content creators, create that content. And think about, share the launch date again, this Friday, February 13th. Apple TV, Amazon Prime. Set the notifications, get your popcorn and get your tissue, because baby, I brought it home. They say you're not supposed to talk about yourself. Who said that? I brought it home. And I'm so proud of the gift that God gave me. It's not about me. It's about how God worked through me with the gift that God gave me. A very powerful gift. And the more and more I work and grow confidently in my work, I feel more liberated to speak highly of myself, to be my own number one fan, to be my own biggest cheerleader, and to be proud of my blessings and celebrate my blessings. Because for a long time, I didn't know I had the right to celebrate myself. But that's absurd, right? Like, celebrate yourself, okay? Big yourself up, honey. You look in the mirror and say, dang, I look good. Oh, look at them abs, Lord. Oh, look at them arms, Lord. Oh, look at the features, Lord. Oh, you did your big one on me. Oh my gosh, you blessed me with the job I wanted, you know, and then you prepared me and you let me go through every struggle and come out pure as gold. You saved me and you allowed me to be present and step into a new day, new mercy, new blessings, and I'm gonna rejoice. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, and people keep asking me to teach a class. That's right, Nina Sunshine. You are absolutely right. We should definitely big ourselves up. If we don't ourselves, how can we expect someone to love us? Right? If you don't know how good it feels to love on yourself and talk to yourself a certain way, then you're not going to be used to it. You're not going to be used to it, you know, and you should be used to it. And when you're around people who don't do it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this feels strange. Like, you don't ever say anything nice to me or about me. Are you really? Do you really like me? Are you around me? Like, why are you here? Because you're so used to loving on yourself. Okay, anyways, the time. I definitely should teach a class. Consider it done. D Niche 516. Consider it done. I'm gonna get it together. Actually, watch how fast I turn this around. And y'all better show up. Y'all better show up. Because if I put this class together, and you know what? Because I want the class to be something very raw and impactful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just. That's why I haven't, because acting is very personal for me. It's like it's my shrine. Acting is like my personal shrine, and when I step into it, it's a very isolated experience that I'm having with myself. And like to share that process with people is just, I'm like, how do I share my shrine with people? I don't know. It just always felt like a little awkward, but I'm gonna figure out a way to share this shrine with you because it's deeper than acting. And that's what I'm gonna tell you. So this class that I'm about to put together, I'm gonna think about it all day today. I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna meditate about it, about how to make it as impactful for you all as possible, because I want you to walk away stronger in your mind. I want you to walk away with that grit in your soul. I want you to walk away with that fire in your belly. So let me think. And just know that when I put the information out, click the link. The class is happening. It's on. And if you don't make it into the class and you don't click and you don't be in there, don't say that I didn't, offer it. So it's going down. Let me think. I'll get it together. Okay. Class coming. And so did I cover everything? I wanted to talk about how actors, that's why I was holding my book, Work Your Audition. It's on Amazon. Speaking of Amazon Prime, I have a book on Amazon, Work Your Audition. I wrote this. Motivation and techniques to help actors book the job. It's still, the principles in this still stand to this day, but we're going to take it to the next level with this class because it's a new day. And acting, it's different. It's different than when I started 20 years ago. The same principles, it's a little different. And, yeah, I'll share with you how it's different in the class. Guess who is taking a small filming class in March? Oh, my papa. Can't wait for the crossover between Gates and Bold and Beautiful. You're a great actress. Thank you. Congratulations. This is so exciting. Got to get back to work. Yes, go back to work. Make that money, honey, so you can sign up for this class, okay? All right, y'all. Georgia Peach this Friday, Amazon Prime and Apple TV. And think about the stories that you want to tell and make it impactful so that you could be proud of the gift and the resources God gave you. Because God gave you the resources and the talent. So use it to make him proud. Oh, the secret before I go. What we did, we used our lives. Use your life. Use your testimony. And that's going to be the greatest stories that you'll ever tell. You don't have to make nothing up. In the writing process, you may have to fill in, some things for movie, TV purposes. You may have to add this or add that, to fill it in. But use your life. Use your experiences. Because can't nobody tell have you ever sat back and thought about your life and been like, I can't make this up. You can't make this up. Different things you go through, different things you've seen people in your family go through, you'll be like, this is a movie. Nobody will believe this. You can't write this. But you just experienced it, so you can. Is my eye winking? Okay, I think it is. Okay, there we go. Tell your stories. Now, how I end this? Okay, hold on.